the Union Legislature, the Parliament. We shall learn about the functioning of the legislature. The functioning of the legislature. It is essential that the Parliament should function for at least 2 sessions in a year, and the gap between 2 sessions should not be exceed a period of 6 months. It is the President of India who summons and closes each session. Functions of the Parliament. The most important work of the Parliament is to pass bills. There are 2 categories of bills: ordinary bills and money bills. Ordinary bills. Any member, either of the ruling party or the opposition, may introduce an ordinary bill. It can be introduced either in the Lok Sabha or in the Rajya Sabha. Once the bill is passed in one house, after 3 readings, it goes to the other house. The second house, in case it disagrees with or wants changes in the bill, may send it back to the house where it originated. But if the house of origin refuses to make any alteration, up to a period of 6 months, a deadlock is created. Then the President of India will call for a joint session of both the houses, which will be presided over by the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. Thereafter discussions, the bill will be passed. Once both the houses pass the bill, it goes to the President of India. If he or she signs the bill, then it becomes a law. The President can send the bill back with suggestions, but if the Parliament returns the bill with or without the suggested changes, the President has to sign it to make it a law. This law is then called an act. Money bills. A money bill can be introduced only in the Lok Sabha and only by the ruling party. The Speaker of Lok Sabha has to certify it as a money bill. After 3 readings in the Lok Sabha, the bill is sent to the Rajya Sabha. It has to pass the bill with or without suggestion within 14 days. Otherwise, the Lok Sabha will assume the bill is passed. The Rajya Sabha can only make suggestions. The Lok Sabha can accept or reject them. On the issue of money bill, the Lok Sabha is more powerful. The President on receiving the money bill will sign to make it a law, which becomes an act subsequently. Stages by which a bill becomes a law. First reading or introduction. When a member introduces the bill in the House, copies of the same are given to all the members, and the introducing members explains the purpose of the bill. Second reading. After the bill is thoroughly discussed, members can suggest changes. A committee from among the members will be set up by the Speaker. The members of the committee will belong to various political parties. This committee will scrutinize the bill and understand its positive and negative implications. Third reading. The bill is drafted finally after suitable modifications, as suggested by the members, have been made. Then, in its complete form, it is put to vote. If the majority approves of the same, it is passed. It then goes to the other house where similar procedures may be adopted. Keeping the ministers in check. Ministers are accountable to the Parliament. The members of the Parliament, especially the opposition members, have every right to question the ruling government's policies and actions. Fixed time periods are assigned for the following. Question hour. The first hour of every sitting of the Parliament is known as the question hour. Ministers will be asked pertinent questions. All questions should be addressed to the Speaker. Questions with an asterisk mark are known as stated questions and require an oral answer. 0 hour. The period after question hour and before the beginning of the rest of the day's work is known as 0 hour. Members can raise questions of public interest. Adjournment motion. Members have the right to know about various aspects of the government's policies. When an adjournment motion is moved, the current topic of discussion is postponed and another topic of greater importance is taken up for discussion. Adjournment motion can play a vital role in revealing the failures of the government. Now, with parliamentary affairs being telecast live, the public knows about the nature of discussions and also the quality of the lawmakers chosen by them. No confidence motion. If the Parliament loses its confidence in the Council of Ministers and its functioning, it can dismiss it by passing a no confidence motion. Impeachment. The legislature can remove the President of India from office for the violation of the Constitution by the process of impeachment. To impeach means to bring charges against a government official. The process of impeachment can be initiated in either House of Parliament. The motion has to be passed by 2/3 majority of the total members of the House. The resolution is then sent to the other House. If the other House also passes it by a 2/3 majority of the total membership, the President stands impeachment. The Parliament can also impeach the Vice President of India and the judges of the Supreme Court and High Courts of India. Summary. Indian Parliament consists of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. The members of Lok Sabha are directly elected by the people every 5 years. The members of the Rajya Sabha are elected by the members of the state legislature. The Speaker of the Lok Sabha is elected from among its members. The Vice President of India is also the Speaker of the Rajya Sabha. Bills are introduced in either House of Parliament. After debate, they are passed. A bill becomes an act after it is signed by the President. Money bills can only be introduced in Lok Sabha. Ministers are questioned by members during the question hour. Issues of public interest are raised by the members in the 0 hour. The government can be dismissed by the Parliament by passing a no confidence motion. That is all about this lesson. Till then, enjoy learning.